Okay, so this is gonna be a quick video. I partially got it put together, but it was for me to figure out how to do it. So I probably won't show you how to put the whole thing together, but at least I can start you off. All right, so this is the Walmart brand TV stand. I had a really hard time trying to figure it out. I couldn't find any good videos, so that's why I'm kind of trying to make this. All right, so if you look, you'll notice like a lot of your walls, they're in pairs. So you will see some with big holes. These big holes are for you to put your hidden cam in. That's what they're called, hidden cam. And then once you put those in, you want the arrow of it to face downward. Once you put those in, you take the silver part of this. This one is going to be F2. Sorry, 2F. This one is going to be 2F. Then you'll go on ahead and you'll stick the silver part in the hole. So you're going to do that for it is A2 and B2. They look the same. You'll also do it for the little back plate of the the little back wall of the TV stand, and you will also do it for the inside ones. You'll notice them, they have a whole bunch of holes in them. So your hidden cams, there's going to be 10 hidden cams. There's going to be 2 on this one, 2 on that one, 2 on the you'll see the big holes. You'll know where they go, and just remember that the long part of the cross faces towards the outside, towards the edge basically. All right, in the directions it says for you to start off by getting the bottom board, which is, it has the little slanted edge to it, and it wants you to immediately like screw this in. I would not recommend to do that, only because you really don't know where to screw it in. So I pretty much started kind of putting it together first. So I took my A2 and B2. I took those and I went on ahead and I put all the hidden cams in place, and I also took the cam bows and put them in place on all of them. They all need the same thing. So you'll see it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and one more. Oh, it's right here. 5. They'll all have the 2 of these and the 2 of those. All right, so get those all together, and then the next step I would say is to kind of start trying to assemble them. You will see I kind of put this together already, but you will see a little small board, and if you're wondering where that goes, you would know because it has a, the other wall has a little place for it to fit snug into. Now, what you want to do is you want to make sure the board is on right. The board has to be facing the outside and not the inside of the TV stand. Okay, so just remember, if your hidden cams are on this side, then you want your little board to face backwards. Okay, and you're gonna do that with 2. You're gonna do that with the two little walls, I guess you would call them. So I'll start it off by putting those in. Don't tighten anything yet. Don't do it. So I put those in the hole really quick. I basically kind of fit everything in place. Then here is this. This also, you want to do the same thing. Okay, so these are gonna hold your shelves. All those holes is so you can adjust your shelves. So the shelves are going to be on the inside, so you want to make sure your shelves are on the inside. So your holes are on the inside. So you'll go on ahead and you'll take this. Now none of them are screwed in. None of them are screwed in. So when you just kind of fit them in place. So you want to make sure that that is snug on there. They're all snug together to the little back wall, and those don't have anything hooked up onto them yet. They say in the directions it wants you to take this little board and screw it into the, I guess this is going to be the top of the, yeah, I guess this is going to end up being the top of the TV stand, but I wouldn't recommend in the beginning screwing anything in, only because you're going to have to fit this sucker into there on both ends. So if you screwed them in first, like the directions told you to do, then you would probably, miscalculate the measurements, and maybe, it just won't fit right. So I would put all the walls together first, and then I would fit this sucker in. So now you know exactly how it is supposed to fit in. And then pretty much the rest of the directions should be pretty easy. But that was like the hardest part for me, was to figure out, where does this go? What is it attached to? Okay, it attaches to that. Which way does it go? Well, we know that the two hidden cams are on one end, so you want this sucker to be creeping around the corner on the other end. That's it. And also, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to show you right now. Like I said, this was like the hardest part for me, so I made it so that other people can, everything else is in the directions, I guess, but the directions wasn't that great in the beginning. So hopefully this helps.